Good morning, Toppers. It is Monday, November 13th. I'm Kaya.
And I'm Ethan, and this is your Topper Report.
And it's been a few busy weeks at Science Hill. Let's take a look at all that has happened.
The chorus just recently performed their Beauty and the Beast musical this past weekend, and I heard it was an amazing show. Let's go over to Lauren and Alyssa for more details.
Thank you. I'm Alyssa. This is Jaylee. Okay, so who did you play in Beauty and the Beast?
I played Belle.
Every morning just the same, since the morning that we came to this paradise. Can't you just see it? Home should be where I want it more than I can tell. I want adventure in the great white somewhere. Besides, it's rude.
Oh, rude is it? How about this if you do not...
Okay, and what was the main struggle of playing that character?
Not laughing because Belle cries a lot and she has a lot of romantic scenes, and I found them actually really funny because, my castmates are my friends, so it was really funny.
Okay, why did you choose to play that part?
Because I wanted to. I don't know. I just really like Beauty and the Beast, and I always wanted to be a princess, so now I got to be one, so.
Okay, thank you. Back to the studio.
Thank you both, and great job to the Science High School court. Let's head over to Zach and Ev to see how our fall sports teams are doing.
Good morning, Toppers. I'm Zach Kirkland.
And I'm Emma Townsend. Welcome to the Topper Sports Report.
On October 27th, Science Hill took on longtime rival Dobbins Bennett in an exhilarating game of football in Kingsport.
The nail-biting game went to overtime after DB scored a touchdown with 8.9 seconds left on the clock. However, the Toppers ultimately dominated after scoring on their extra period possession while DB was stopped. The final score was 28-21.
The victory meant that the Toppers would host their next game at home against the perennial powerhouse Maryville for the first game of playoffs. However, the game didn't go the same way that the game in Kingsport had, with the Toppers suffering a heartbreaking defeat with a score of 42-16, marking an end to Science Hill's season. And now, here's Cameron with Toppers in the Hall as he interviews basketball players getting ready to start their season.
Welcome to Toppers in the Hall, where we get to know the people of Science Hill High School. This week's topic is about winter sports. So without further ado, let's get started. What is your name?
My name is Logan Roberts.
My name is Oliver Peterson.
My name is Mason Wood.
My name is Brady Lawson.
My name is Coach Higgins.
Kayvon Thompson.
My name is Jalen Welch.
What sport do you play?
I play basketball for Science Hill.
I play basketball.
I played basketball and football.
Why did you choose this sport?
I chose it because I always played basketball growing up, and I love it, and my dad played, so he was a big influence.
I wanted to share my knowledge with young men trying to have those same type of dreams.
When I was young, I just started playing it, and it was fun. I just want to keep playing.
Do you plan on going professional?
I want to play overseas whenever I get older.
I do. I think I'm pretty good, and I love the sport, so I think I have a chance.
I plan on going to college and hopefully playing professionally somewhere.
Do you enjoy school or the sport more?
Teachers and my parents always told me, always be a student athlete, so I got to say I enjoy school more than...
Definitely basketball.
I enjoy both.
What do you do to prepare for a game?
Before a game, I usually go to Pal's or something and get me some food, and then I'll stretch out in the locker room and I pray. Usually, I'll get some shots up before the game. I'll get something to eat. I'll take a nap and, just mentally prepare for what's coming up.
Before a game, I usually get a good stretch in, and I love to listen to music and just get my head in the game.
All right, thank you. This has been it for Toppers in the Hall. Now back to you all in the studio.
In other news, Science Hill's very own Autumn Holmes was named the Johnson City Press and Kingsport Times News All-Northeast Tennessee Volleyball Teams Player of the Year for the second year in a row.
Holmes finished her senior season with an outstanding 705 kills. This ranks Holmes second in the state and sixth nationally. In all, she finished her high school career with 2,032 kills, which is the ninth best in TSSAA history.
We wish her luck with her future collegiate volleyball career.
Thank you for tuning in to the Topper Sports Report. I'm Zach Kirkland.
And I'm Emma Townsend. Remember, stay classy, Science Hill. Now back to you all in the studio.
Thank you, Emma and Zach. There was a Topper trick or treat on October 26th. Let's go to Turner and Olivia to learn more.
Last Thursday, Science Hill hosted a trunk or treat where many clubs and sports teams passed out candy to kids of the community. We asked several members who were involved a few questions about the event.
I guess I'd have to say my favorite costume. There was a kid that it looked like an alien was abducting him. That was pretty funny. It was one of those blow-up costumes. I like that. Well, part of our vision here at Science Hill is to be significant in the community and just offering a safe, welcoming place for kids to come and trick-or-treat on Halloween and give them an opportunity to come into Science Hill, see the students at Science Hill, walk through the building, give those families that opportunity. All those, or a lot of the students that came here and did the trunk or treat, they are going to be students at Science Hill at some point, so it gives them some familiarity with the building. I think it was a huge success. Yeah, we had probably 2,000 people come through the building that night. Our students did an amazing job with all the booths and handing out candy, and I think all the kids had a great time, so I think it was a great success, yes. I think what I liked most about the event was the response of our own students here at Science Hill, how they decorated and dressed up and were interacting with the little kids that came through to get candy, and just how proud I was of our own students and just the job they did handing out candy and interacting with those kids. I thought that was the best time.
My favorite costume at the Trunk or Treat event, there were a couple. One was a small, he was probably 3 or 4. He was wearing a dog costume, but it was an inflatable dog that went around his waist. It was cute and hilarious all at the same time. This event helps Science Hill establish a connection with elementary school students. This type of connection in a positive manner, interacting with teens. I saw large groups of teens talking to individual elementary school students and encouraging them and commenting on their costumes. It's a great event to establish that type of connection. It was a huge success. We probably had close to 1,500 students or elementary students come through that night. It was exciting to see. We're already thinking about ways we can even enhance the event further for our third year of handling the trunk or treat. What I liked most about the event was our student organizations here at Science Hill contributing. There were over 37 organizations. They didn't just show up to give out candy. They created these scenes. FCCLA had an actual cauldron that had spewing steam. Our dance team put on this amazing exhibition for dressing up as all the Disney princesses. The women in STEM did their own science experiment right there for the students as they were giving out the candy. So the best part was just seeing all these amazing teenagers we have at Science Hill giving back to their community.
Thanks, guys. It looked like a blast.
Our library at Science Hill had a two-scented horror story contest that started October 30th, 23rd, and ended the 27th.
The winner was then announced on Halloween. Let's go to Hunter and his team to learn more about the event and the winners.
Good morning, Science Hill. We're here with the library teacher, Ms. Thames. How many people entered the contest?
We had 43 entries, which I thought was really good.
That's surprising. Why do you think people enjoy writing these kinds of stories?
I think because it was short, just 2 sentences. It's not something that takes a long time and people like spooky.
Cool. Who was the winner of the contest?
Olivia Castillo.
What did you write about?
I have it right here. My love put on lipstick and ruffled her gorgeous hair while getting ready in the bathroom, like she has done every morning we were together. I stared at her from behind the one-way mirror, desperate to learn her name.
What made it stand out from others?
I think it had that element of surprise at the end of it.
What were some other noticeable contenders of the winning stories?
So we had a 2nd and 3rd place winner, Kaya Robinson and Alondra Ochoa, and they also wrote some pretty creepy stories.
What is your name and grade?
I'm Kaya Robinson and I'm a sophomore.
Olivia Castillo and I am a junior.
What story did you write?
I wrote right here. So I wrote, I found your daughter, the detective said to me in a stoical manner. I felt relieved as he drew an X on the map to show me. However, I began to stare in horror as he drew more X's on the map.
Wow, that is scary. What inspired you to write this?
I heard something a little like it, and I decided to make something sort of based on it because I liked how it sounded and the meaning behind it.
I saw a lot of 2-sentence horror stories online and on TikTok, and I noticed that a lot of them had crazy plot twists. So that's one of the main reasons that inspired me to write it.
Why did you enter the contest?
My teacher had my whole class write one, and I was actually excited to do it.
I have fantasy lit with Mr. Minitel, and he encouraged the class to enter, so I decided to.
What was the process like writing it?
It was just a lot of thinking, a lot of brainstorming, because obviously I didn't know exactly what I was going to write about, so a lot of thinking.
My teacher gave us I think 10 minutes to write it, and I just kind of already had an idea, so I just wrote it down, and I actually wrote 3 in the process.
What were those other 2 stories?
So the second one was basically the dad was putting their daughter in bed, and the daughter asked them to check the closet because they thought someone was in there, but when the dad went to go check the closet, there was someone who looked exactly like his daughter, saying that there was someone in his bed.
Wow, that is scary. How about the other one?
And the other one was the dad had given their daughter a present, saying how their mother had put all their love in it, and then when the daughter opened the box, she started to hear a beating sound.
Wow, that gave me goosebumps. What made you choose the story that you turned in?
My teacher had told me about it, so we were looking over it, and I decided that this one was just the best one in the case.
What is your favorite thing about Halloween?
Just trick-or-treating, getting candy, and hanging out with friends, and dressing up. I like everything about Halloween, so.
I mean, it's free candy, so.
Cool. This is Science Hill. Right back to you, so do your room.
Now that Halloween is over, Christmas is close, and winter begins soon. That's right, and with the new season comes new club opportunities.
Let's go to Jaeger to see what the Beta Club has been up to this winter.
How's it going, everyone? My name's Jaeger Brewer. Today we're here with Miss Laufenberg with the Beta Club. What is the Beta Club?
The Beta Club is a service and honors society, and we do service projects around Johnson City and around Science Hill High School.
Very cool. And what are the requirements to join?
You have to have a 3.5 GPA, and then you have to participate in the meetings and do at least 3 service projects in a school year.
Very cool. Okay. And what are the projects that Beta Club does?
We do quite a lot of projects. We do some hygiene drives for the homeless shelter in Johnson City. Right now we're working on collecting hand sanitizers for the river that's in Johnson City. We did an anti-bullying campaign in the month of October here at Science Hill. We have a lot of things that are going on.
What opportunities does Beta Club provide to a student who's wanting to join?
It provides a lot of leadership opportunities as well as opportunities to serve your community.
Very cool. And when and where does Beta Club meet?
We meet the last Tuesday of every month in the cafeteria from 3 o'clock to 3:15.
Awesome. Thank you guys, and back to you at the studio.
Wow, things are looking great for the Beta Club this season. I can't wait to see what they do.
Over the weekend, the Showstoppers performed the show Done to Death, a murderous comedy. Here's a couple of clips that we captured for your enjoyment.
Just please sit down and let me explain.
I'm no good in front of people. Audiences make me nervous.
Oh, okay. I have this old plot that's been kicking around for some time. I'll give it to you and then you can toss it around.
Oh, there's that salad metaphor again.
Now, I hope none of you paid to be here.
The press always gets passes.
Oh, well, then you're getting your money's worth. Yes, this is perfect. Oh, isn't imagination wonderful?
That suit is appalling. I mean, the country
Hush, darling. This is her story.
Sorry.
It is a nice suit, isn't it? Oh, and I almost forgot he has a broken arm. That is a most important plot.
It looks like they did a great job. Wish I would have made the performance. Well, that's all for the Top Report. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time, and go Toppers.